If a person were left on a planet where the darkness never ends, their first question would be simple: how will I survive? Imagine a place where sunlight never reaches the ground, the sky is always cloaked in black clouds, and only the flash of lightning briefly reveals everything. A place where you can't even keep track of time, because day and night have become the same thing. The air there is poisonous to humans. To breathe is to risk your life. With every breath it feels as if an invisible hand is constricting your throat. The soil, the water, everything is strange and dangerous. Nothing is straightforward or easy. And then imagine a lone person, stranded after his spaceship crashed on this alien world, with no help, no other human voice, and no way home, but he has one thing: his courage and his mind. Every day is marked by the shadow of death. Reaction: purify the water. Every day he tests his mind against a new challenge. Each night is a battle with himself, with hunger, with the darkness that begins to creep into him, and the biggest battle is with loneliness. When there is no one around, only silence and strange noises, you fight your own mind. The same thing happened to him. He kept his courage alive by listening to the black box recordings from his ship, and by keeping his memories and dreams alive. Because he knew, if his mind surrendered, his body wouldn't last long. This story is not just about one person's survival, it's about the human spirit. One person, an alien planet, and a darkness that never ends. And yet, a light kept burning inside him, the light to stay alive. A damaged spaceship had crashed in a dark corner of the galaxy. Captain Eric, a trained astronaut, opened his eyes to see nothing but a black sky and scattered debris around him. On this planet, there was no sun, only the faint light of a neighboring planet, which wasn't enough to break the darkness. His oxygen supply system was running out. He quickly checked his survival kit: only 3 days' worth of food packs, a little water, and a single energy cell. The only thing keeping his suit alive. The planet was strange. The ground was covered with black crystal rocks that gave off a faint glow, as if they contained some kind of energy. There were jungle-like structures, but not trees. Instead, there were moving fungal towers that kept changing their shapes. From a distance came strange sounds, like some creature was trying to cry, and the most terrifying thing of all, there was no day here, it was eternal, permanent darkness. Eric built a shelter inside the crash pod to serve as his base. He activated a heat generator, because the planet was extremely cold, but food. He only had enough for 3 days, so, he began exploring the planet's surroundings. There, he discovered a strange plant. It was glowing. He took a sample and tested it with his scanner. The result: edible, but slightly toxic. Eric decided he would process the plant and eat it, otherwise, hunger would kill him. On the second day, he saw a shadow move, as if some creature was creeping around him. Then suddenly, an alien creature appeared. It had a long, thin body, 6 eyes, and skin as black and slick as oil. The creature looked at Eric, then attacked his survival pack. Eric pulled out his plasma knife, and after a struggle, managed to push the creature away. But that encounter made one thing clear to him: this planet was not empty. And its lifeforms were against him. Time passed. Every night he heard sounds, like someone whispering. Sometimes he felt as if someone was saying his name. His mind was starting to unravel. A man alone in the darkness fights not only his body, but his mind as well. One day he wrote in his diary, "I don't know how many more days I can survive. Maybe this planet is eating my mind. But I have to live. I have to get back home." During one of his explorations, Eric made a huge discovery. Deep within the planet were vast caves, filled with black crystals. His scanner showed that these crystals contained unlimited energy. That energy could activate his spaceship's emergency beacon, but entering the cave was dangerous. It was home to an entire colony of creatures. Eric decided he had no choice but to take the risk. He armed himself with his knife, a homemade spear, and an energy cell. He entered the cave. And a long battle with the alien creatures began. Using his training, he fought within the shadows. At last, he managed to collect the crystals. But his suit was badly damaged. He placed the crystals into his emergency beacon. The signal activated, but then He saw the creatures being drawn toward the beacon's light. Eric thought to himself, if the creatures destroyed the beacon, he would never be rescued. He risked his life, drawing the creatures away from it. In the final scene, he was fighting among the creatures, while his beacon sent its signal into the sky. Would the rescue ship arrive in time, or would Eric become a part of that dark planet forever? This was the story of a man who was alone on a dark alien planet, where every single day, death was waiting for him. But the question is, can human courage shine brighter than the darkness itself? What do you think? Did Eric survive?